On our theory practice continuum, theory is building blocks, and it's the idea that you can create instant conversation in any language just by pushing buttons, playing the language like a musical instrument. On the far right hand side, on the practice side of the continuum, it's using the language in real life. Somewhere in the middle, there is the concept of the OPI, being able to ask and answer questions. It's the idea that the only meaningful thing to measure in language learning, it's not counting how many words you know, it's how many questions can you answer. Because you could know 10,000 words, but if you can't answer questions because you don't have like the muscle memory, it's like saying I've memorized a lot about boxing, but then you get in the ring. It's like when they say, hey, come talk to my family, you've been studying Spanish, right? And you're like, in this video, I want to talk about how building blocks transition into questions and answers, how the pure theory of the creative tool that is grammar, the musical instrument or the control panel, the keyboard of pushing buttons, how that transitions into the back and forth sport of conversation, questions and answers. So let's imagine that for the purposes of this game, you are at the bottom of the page. I'm going to show a thing in my notebook here. I'll just put it up. I'll put it here. This is my sloppy handwriting. This is from an actual class. The point is this happens to be Spanish, but the concept is true for any language. The idea is that you are down there at the bottom, okay? So this is like imagine a video game where you're running, it's like a first person game. What's in front of you, the obstacles that you have to get over or through, there's a question up there at the top of the screen, okay? So imagine yourself in the hot seat. Like imagine yourself in the driver's seat, or like the pilot seat, right? Here's what it means to pilot the language, okay? It's like a joystick, all right? Like Space Fox. Okay? The question comes down at you. It's like whatever that question would be. So like here on the screen it was why are you learning Spanish? Good question, right? ¿Por qué? Why? ¿Por qué estás aprendiendo español? Why are you learning Spanish? Now, the very first thing that you do as the person who needs to navigate that question, you need to find a way for your thoughts to come out, right? So I need to get there. Why are you learning Spanish? Okay, well, my answer needs to begin with a good verb starting point, right? It can't. So if you say, why are you learning Spanish? My verb starting point can't be, like, I like turtles, or like, my name is Tony. It's like, no. What's the right verb starting point? Okay, that's the first question. So here it's I'm learning, estoy aprendiendo Spanish. Okay, see how it goes? I'm learning Spanish because, so now I'm getting there. Because, and now I have another choice. Well, because I like it, me gusta, or I want to, quiero, or I'm going to, in this case, someone said Ecuador in May, right? So the path that we ended up choosing was I'm learning Spanish because I'm going to Ecuador in May, okay? So now, here in the center of the timeline, the center of the theory practice continuum, this person who's learning Spanish, and by the way, this is like their third lesson or fourth or fifth, like it's like early, but this is how we train. So, why are you learning Spanish? ¿Por qué estás aprendiendo español? Oh, estoy aprendiendo español porque voy a Ecuador en mayo. But here's the deal. They could have piloted that answer a number of ways. They could have said, estoy aprendiendo español porque me gusta, or estoy aprendiendo español porque quiero. But they have to say, boy, there's infinite things that you can say. We're learning how to drive, learning how to fly.